Testing, testing. 1, 2, 1, 2. It's just me coming through without a beat for the background. So what do I say? I guess it's time for me to act loud or act out. Maybe I just need to quit acting up. Just do what I can, and maybe just then it'll come through my way in the matter of spans and minutes. Sometimes I stumble on my words and I don't really know what I'm thinking. Too many thoughts collide deep inside of this crazy little mind which resides deep in my own skull and cerebellum. So many people ask questions, I don't really know what to tell them. It's like, you want to know who I am? Well, then kick it for an hour. You want to know how I get down? Well, then feel me when I got the power of deep religiousness or either that individualness. As long as it's coming from me, well, it's cool because it's still exquisite. I just try to rock beats. I like to kick it. I like to do what I can, maybe even drink a little liquid. If not, I needed to get my thirst up. But of course, it comes off different. I'm thirsting how now? Now watch me as I try to find another moon to cower down. But it's all right. Just like a robot in the middle of the night, I've powered down. Now I'm chill. Over in a different spot, but the same old shit like a landfill, done built up and then corroded. We just straight rolled over it, and all of a sudden, it's supposed to be cool until it gets exposed with a little hard edition third copy expose, and everybody's saying that it's okay just to have all this trash buried under there. But nah, that trash is where it's gonna stay unless it suddenly kicks up like dust from a carpet. People don't understand that sometimes this hardships that come around from what it was that we doing always seems to have a little stutter in its step when it starts to get moving. Well, it's all right. You can't just jump off the finishing blocks trying to go and run until the stopwatch stops, seeing if you broke the banner or the little ring or not. Well, it's all good. Cars in the background going off good. So me, I just chill. Same old camera trying to get the light to filter properly. Sometimes, well, obviously, more often than not, it got me. What is it? It's that feeling of loss, of shelter, knowing that I'm here right now, but I could be someplace better. That whole entire fact that, damn, my other half is somehow broken, or at least a part of me remains, I want to say hidden, or I want to say stolen. I know what, I ain't kidding when I say this shit's golden, but for some reason it's hard for me to come to these words at this moment, because how is it that you express all these little different parts of yourself in just one single word? Maybe that's why I need to write down a whole damn verse. Maybe even put a hook in it, or freestyle. Just sit here and scream in the middle of the night with a black backdrop in the back, having me sit and try to counteract with alarms going off and sounding. Well, of course I did it, or I lost it and found it. It doesn't really matter because I'm still not really here, I'm absconding. But, well, word. And word is astounding. And I guess words is all we really got. If you want to write them down or just go ahead and verbally express your thoughts, as long as you can finally try to find a way to say that all these times that we've spent today, I appreciate and I'm grateful for in many ways. Because you never really know exactly when it is that what you've really got can suddenly just let go. I mean, like, sure, it's so deep within your grip and you're thinking you got a whole lot more time with it, but then suddenly that shit'll slip. And what it is that you thought you had all day with, suddenly, by noontime, shit's escaping. And it's not easy. No one ever said it was. But you know what really makes it cool? Four-letter word, love. Now, sometimes I understand that it's really hard to grasp, especially me, because, I mean, I'm just the man. How could I possibly, within at least my own lifespan, finally get it within my own mentality to just really appreciate where I am? I mean, like, in the midst of love and laughter, let me ask you, do you ever sit there and reflect and think of the hereafter? Like, man, 10 years from now, we're going to look back about this and just crack up, and I can't wait till tomorrow when we can start acting up when we meet up again? But then, as soon as midnight strikes, you lost your friend? See, I guess I'm saying in so many words that I've already expressed what it is that I'm trying to say, because sometimes when you have a loss, you feel a little less. So make sure you take the time to appreciate those in your life. That's one thing I've learned. I'm almost 29. You feel me? It takes a lot of time. I mean, from the very first moment you meet somebody, you're not really sure how far it is you'll go in your life journey. But all of a sudden, you find out that both of your levels keep on rising at the same time, and together you're progressively learning. So it's just like, word, that's tight. All of a sudden, I got someone cool in my life. And you never really take the time until it's gone to realize that one really cool person that you've had all along, until they disappear. All those moments that you guys kicked it, regardless of how hold you close to them and oh so dear, sometimes in the midst of shit, you forget, man, this is a gift and shit. Like, to be able to spend time with you, someone who's really cool inside my life, and just kick it and, like, man, actually reflect. Only when you look back do you realize, man, much love and respect, because those were the good times. Those were the great times. Those were the times that you wish would never ever stop, and you always thought you had tomorrow, but what if all of a sudden the ball drops and tomorrow ain't what you got? So, in a sense, what I'm saying is, go tell your friends what it is that they mean to you. Because trust me, dude, sometimes that line gets cut quick, and you never really realize how much that fool meant until they're dust, kid. So, while you're sitting there maybe having a brew, kicking back with a friend or two, and just realizing how really cool it is to be you, stop for a second and realize who you are. You're yourself, granted, sunshine and stars, it's all good. It's prophecy, it's astrology, whatever, man, cosmonautically. But check it. Honestly. You wouldn't be you without all the people you know, G. Like, think about it. Your influences, your friends, your nature, your nurture, your elemental things that you put inside, like your herb, bruh. Like, those are the things that come together smooth. A composite of you. Kind of like a whole grip of things that when stuck together with glue is suddenly amalgamated and transmogrified into a living embodiment of what you like to call I. So, those folks who you hold really dear, like if you had your top 5 friends, you know what I'm saying? Call them up real quick and say this real clear. Yo, guys. There y'all, man. Thank y'all for being in my life. I mean, damn. I realized that who I am couldn't really be the holistic me unless I had y'all. So thank you. Now that's for your mans. You can tell this to your lady. Hey, baby. One thing I want you to know is every time I'm with you, you're driving me crazy, and I love you. Now, I know we still got things to do later on this date, and I'm not trying to bug you because you probably had a hard day, but let me just take a second out to say that I appreciate you. Now, let's continue on with the date. To your parents, you could say, hey, moms, hey, dads, first off, I'm real glad that I was given to you as a gift, and you were given to me as a gift, and we got this together because I got to admit, I wouldn't be where I am, and where I am is right here and shit, telling you that the influences that you've had ever since I was a young little lad helped me to grow into who I am today. So here I stand, appreciative. So from your son or your daughter, it depends on who's listening, secretive, keep it like this. I love y'all. To your siblings, yo bro, yo sis, check it. I know we always get fights and shit. I just want you to know I love y'all. Thank you. Basically, that's all I'm trying to say. I'm not trying to gank on you. Just make sure that the people in your life know how it is that you feel. Because you never know when it's their time to go. That's real.